Brownsville is on the southernmost tip of Texas. It's sort of wedged in between the Gulf of Mexico and Mexico, and right across is Matamoros. It's a binational space. It's bilingual.
I think about this idea of like migrants really being the experts of dreaming. And we're kind of following that legacy.
Thank you so much. So our project that we're presenting to you all is a project that we've made in collaboration with over 200 members of the city, where we've engaged with them in a practice of dreaming and asking what it is that we want to see for the future of our region.
The city was named the lowest income city in the United States. We're also in the heart of the immigration crisis.
Seeing that border wall every day, it's a strong image of hate and violence.
How does the border wall impact our consciousness? How does the architecture in a space impact my perception of myself? And how does it also dictate to me what I think is possible and what I think is not possible? The history of the region is very much framed around the colonizer, and it ignores and erases everything that comes before.
We collected objects. We invited people in the community to donate what we call chucherias, objects that were kind of laying around in their home.
And then the way that those objects are painted and arranged is representative of the different ideas that people had about what the future of the region would look like. We worked with 3 communities. We think of the city as one community. We think of artists, thought leaders, academics, nonprofit leaders as another community. And then we think of individuals working to make change in their neighborhood as a 3rd community. If you're going to think about how to change a geography, it has to take into account the implications of everyone in that geography. We heard people wanting to see the built environment reflect them, people wanting to see streets named after cultural leaders.
People are craving more spaces of gathering to build community, like the traditional plaza.
En esa maqueta estábamos ahí visualizando qué es lo que queremos, cómo queremos que sea la ciudad de Brownsville, poniendo en esa maqueta qué es específicamente lo que nosotros necesitamos.
What we heard from residents was that they wanted to have more opportunities for ideas and people to move back and forth between the 2 sides. You can see we have many different bridges where people can cross freely from one country to the other. This is a currently vacant building, and one of the things that we imagined was that this would be a mixed income housing space.
It's not just imagining, it's imagining and action. It's imagining and change. It's imagining and reimagining. Asking the question of how do they want to respond? How do we want to respond?
¿Listos, soñadores? ¿Quiénes somos?
Somos dueños
¿Dueños de qué?
de nuestros sueños.
¿Quiénes somos?
Somos dueños.
¿Dueños de qué?
De nuestros sueños.
¿Quiénes somos?
Somos dueños.
¿Dueños de qué?
De nuestros sueños.
¿Qué queremos? En realidad nosotros cuando llegamos a este país, llegamos con muchos sueños. Muchos de nosotros llegamos solo con lo que traíamos puesto. Entonces, por eso es tan importante el trabajo de las imaginistas, porque entonces nosotros, con el apoyo de ellas, estamos dando forma a esos sueños con los que nosotros llegamos y que nos tarda muchas veces años en hacerlo realidad.
We are so grateful to have with us some of the actual community members who participate in these sectors.
With everything that's going on, especially all the construction downtown, there's concerns of our community.
We could list for hours the number of community development problems any individual here is experiencing. The people who came to the event today, miraculously, are people who are working nearly 24 hours around the clock to respond to different urgent needs of the community. They took the time out of their day to come to this art event because it is relevant to them.
Being able to imagine and kind of dream of something better is a crucial part of the work.
If the community says what we need art to do is to make change, then that is art. And that is the community defining art on their own terms. Understanding what it means to live in extreme poverty, what it means to live in a part of the country that is being expressly ignored by the federal government. If you want art to include those communities, then you have to ask those communities, what does art mean to you?